Marisha. You are at We're Parents. That is our website where we talk about family, food, and parenting. Family, that is parenting. It's supposed to be travel. Family, travel, and food. You are watching our Will It Work Wednesday series, which is our series where we take another blogger's recipe and see if we can make it in 30 minutes or less. If you are watching on YouTube, we record these live on Facebook. So if I'm talking to somebody, I'm talking to somebody there. All right, so I'm just trying to make sure that everybody can actually see the video and it's not saying that I'm live. So just bear with me for just a second. Oh, I think here we go. I think I found it. Hold on, give me just a sec. Oh, there we go. All right, so I hear audio. I just want to make sure that I can see the comments and then we will get started. And then I will tell you what we're making. Just bear with me just a second. Okay, it looks like I can see everything. It looks like we are good to go. So let's get started. So again, I'm Larisha. This is We're Parents. We are doing our Will It Work Wednesday series, and this is episode number 15. So we've been doing this for almost 4 months now, and we're super excited that we've pretty much nailed every single recipe with a few little hiccups here and there, but for the most part, it's been pretty spot on. We've had smoke detectors gone off, my kids got sick, who knows what will happen at any given day, but we just roll with it because that's parenthood and that's how mom life is. So, hi Cassandra. All right, so today I am super excited about today's recipe. We are making a coconut curry shrimp with rice from our friend Lisa at the Domestic Stylist. So her site is really, really fun. Lots of tips about a wide variety of things. So you can go on, I linked her in the status of this video, so you can go get that. You can get the recipe for this, what we're making. And then you can also get, a couple of people asked in my other video what blender food processor I'm using. So I also linked that in the status of the video. So you can go check all of that out after the video or during, whatever. Just don't lose me. Just don't go away from me. All right, so like I said, we're making a coconut curry shrimp. I'm super excited about this because Andrew his family is from Jamaica. He was the only one of his siblings that were actually born in the U.S. So coconut and curry and stuff like that is near and dear to his heart. So I'm super excited for him to try this recipe tonight. I was supposed to, if you saw our status or our update yesterday about what we were supposed to be making, I was supposed to be making Lisa's cilantro cauliflower rice, but I had a little hiccup. So I went to Aldi used to carry cauliflower rice and they don't have it, or they didn't have it yesterday. So I went to another store and they had it in like those, you know how like, I went to ShopRite and they have like pre-cut things, so like pre-cut peppers and garlic peeled and all that type of stuff. So they had like rice cauliflower there, but it was absolutely absurd price, and I would have needed like 3 of them and they only had 1, and I was like, I'm not doing this. So we're going to switch it up a little bit if you saw that, and I'm actually going to be making a coconut lime rice, which will still go perfectly with this dish. So I have linked the rice that we're actually making. And then I also linked, just for those of you who would want to try it, I have linked Lisa's cauliflower rice in the status of the video. So, without further ado, let's get started. So, I always tell you guys exactly what I've done. So, I'm going to go ahead and say I washed the peppers off. Other than that, I have a cup of water here, so I don't have to walk over to the sink. Other than that, I haven't done anything. So we're going to go ahead and get started. You guys can see that the timer's at 0. I'm going to hit start and we are going to go. So obviously the first thing we need to do, we're making rice. Obviously I messed this up one time. I didn't get the rice started right away. We're going to make sure that that doesn't happen today. So we're making a coconut lime rice, and then we're also going to need coconut milk for the curry shrimp. So we are going, I hate when that happens. I need to reserve a 1/4 cup of this for the shrimp. I just spilled that all over the place. You guys kind of can't see it because it's a little off, but I just spilled it everywhere. All right, and then I'm gonna use the rest of this can for the rice. so rice needs 2 cups of water, typically, or stock, whatever you're using. For this, I have 1.5 cups, so I'm just gonna fill the rest of that with water. And then I'm gonna go throw this on. Don't leave me. It's just me. I don't have a team, so nobody can pan the camera, and it's just silly to turn the camera and waste time when I just have to throw that on there. All right, so we are gonna bring that to a boil for the rice. While I'm doing that, we are gonna get started. I've made shrimp for you guys like 3 times now, and this is the worst part of the entire process, is peeling this daggone shrimp, but we have to do it. I could've, one of these times I should just be like, look how fast we did. I'm just gonna buy already peeled shrimp and then we're gonna be good to go. But I'm not. I'm gonna sit here and peel it with you guys. I actually got jumbo shrimp for this recipe. I don't know, just because I wanted to. That's really the only reason. Hi, Lori. You're supposed to be at the beach. Go be on the beach. All right, so for the coconut curry shrimp, we are going to peel this shrimp off. Since it's jumbo, it shouldn't take me as long as it normally does because they're smaller. But we should be good. And just an FYI, the girls are here and I'm by myself. So if something happens, they start to scream or whatever, just ignore them. Hi. Of course I say something. A little minion, here she comes. Lori said, you're sitting on the beach. Oh my gosh. People are probably like, what's that annoying sound coming from that lady over there? It's just me. Hi, people at the beach.
Hi, people at the beach.
Lou, what are you doing?
Getting a water.
You don't have water? Hey, get that bottle. The bottle over there on the ledge.
Oh, but I can't even open it.
Yes, you can. Or get Tata to do it. She's trying to get water behind me from the fridge. And I'm like, no. One, she's going to pour it everywhere. And then my socks are going to get wet. And I'm going to have to keep doing the video with wet socks. Or she's just going to be grumpy. Can you get it? Okay. Cool. I like these jumbo ones though. Ooh, depending on your family size, you might actually want to double this, or use the smaller ones. The jumbo ones, I think that there's like 20 to 25 it said in here. So depending on how much your family eats, you may want to double the amount of shrimp that you're cooking. But we're just doing these. You can always also, like if you want to cut down on the price of your protein, you can always add another side. We do. That's it, guys. I'm done already. All right, hold on. Let me go wash my hands and then I'll come back to that. Don't leave me. I'm just washing my hands. Okay. See, I'm back. I'm back. All right, hold on. I think the rice is actually the water boiling. Yep. Okay. So the coconut milk for the rice is boiling. So I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna pour a cup. It's boiling over. Hold on, guys. That was good timing. All right, I'm just gonna add the lid. So hold on. Turn that down. Okay. So I added the rice. I put the lid on and turned that down to simmer. Try to clean up some of this out of my way. I just dropped a knife. That could have been bad. It's always something. Next thing you know, I'm cutting my foot and I have to go because I have an emergency. All right. So the next thing we're gonna do is we are going to get ready for this curry. So the first thing I need to do is I need to cut up these peppers. Now, let's talk about a little story. So obviously I said at the beginning, well, I guess not obviously if you're just joining us, but in case you don't know, So Andrew's family is from Jamaica. So anytime we go over to his family's house, there's a lot of curry or jerk or things along those island type of foods. So I had never actually had curry before Andrew and I got together. I had never had jerk before Andrew and I got together. There's a lot of things before Andrew and I never got together that I had never had that are now pretty much staples whenever we are with his family. But I'm also means I'm terrified to make it by myself. I know there's sometimes like when people get together with like people outside of like another culture and they're like all excited. I'm terrified because his mother is an amazing cook. So I'm pretty nervous about actually making this and him being like, what is this? But my friend Lisa, whose recipe I'm sharing, is from the islands. So I'm hoping that he'll be like, oh, this is pretty good. I actually like this. All right, so we added 1/4 of a red and 1/4 of a green pepper. And then to the food processor, we are going to add 2 cloves of garlic. Obviously, if you don't have a food processor, you should just go buy one. But if you don't, you can just chop this, or you can buy it. Now, I will say, so it needs a habanero. I'm terrified. I should have got gloves, but I didn't. I'm terrified of actually, I'm going to use a fork. Don't judge me. I'm scared of like burning my face off because aren't these like super, super spicy? Maybe this is the other reason why I don't cook with, I just got to do it, whatever. I need to take the seeds out of this. All right. I'm going to go wash my hands just in case. I'm not trying to burn my face off while I'm on TV. Hold on just a sec, guys. Okay. Don't you guys laugh at me. All right, so we did that. So we're going to add the top to our food processor, and I'm just going to blend this together. I have like pieces at the top trying to not be blended. Hold on. I see people commenting, they're probably like, oh god, this chick. Alright, hold on. Cassandra said, just don't rub my eye. I'm trying not to. I'm terrified that I'm gonna like burn my eye out. Alright, we should be good there. Hi, Courtney. Hi, Amanda. Alright, so we're gonna take this habanero, just scoot it out the way, and pray I don't touch it. Alright, the next thing. Oh my gosh. Hi, Courtney. Yes, so if you're just joining, we are making a coconut curry shrimp from our friend Lisa at the Domestic Life Stylist. Alright, so I am now going to grate this ginger. Now, what I do with ginger, this is a tip from my mother-in-law. And so we freeze ginger, and then you use the edge of a spoon, and it just basically peels right down, making it super, super easy to then grate or chop or whatever you have to do. All right, so I need a 1/2 of a teaspoon of this ginger, and it should just all pretty much stay there in just a second. Hold on. All right. Yeah. Okay, so I have that. Okay, you're gonna have to wait. Okay, so we have that. All right, so the next thing that I need to do, all right, so we did the peppers. Oh, I need to cut, I need 1/4 of this lemon. And I'm not gonna juice it right now, but I am going to need it for later. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut it now. And then we're gonna check the time. Let me try to get out as many of these seeds as I can. This one has a lot of seeds in it. Alright. I don't see any. I don't see any on that side. Okay, so what are we doing now? We did the garlic, lemon juice, did the ginger. Alright, we're gonna move over. We're gonna move over. So, oh wait, let's check time. Alright, so we are at 11 minutes. So we have 29. We have 19 minutes left to go. I'm gonna turn this over. Put you guys up so you see my face. Alright, turn this down so you guys can see this. And then let's get started. Alright, so the rice is going back here. We're making a coconut lime rice back there. If you want, we were supposed to be making a cauliflower rice. That didn't happen because of a mishap at the store. You can go back and watch the beginning of the video to catch that. Amanda, Amanda said, I love Masha. So I don't know if you guys can hear it, but the kids are watching TV to keep them quiet while I do this video, hopefully. And they're watching a show on Netflix called Masha. Yes, we like Masha too. It's so weird. There's like barely any words and the kids are obsessed with it. So it's so funny. All right, so I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of oil. And then to that, I am also going to add 2 tablespoons of butter. So I'm going to cut that. Can you guys still see? Okay, you guys can still see. All right, and then 2 tablespoons of butter. I'm going to cut that in half so it melts faster. All right, so we want that to start melting. Hold on. Trying to wash my hands off because I got butter on them. All right, so we are going to let that melt. As soon as that melts, we are going to add this garlic and pepper mixture. Again, try not to touch it because there's a habanero inside of there. All right, so while that does that, I'm just going to make sure all of the pepper is off of that. Throw that in the sink. And then we should be good to go here in just a second. Bear with me while this melts. If you're just joining, we are making a coconut curry shrimp and a coconut lime rice to go with it. So we're super excited about this recipe. Anytime you're using, so like we're not using water, we're using coconut milk for the rice. So anytime you do that, you do want to be careful that it doesn't start boiling over because the coconut milk has a tendency to rise a little bit more than just water would. It's about to smell so good. I know. It's going to smell so good, right? All right. So we are going to add, so if you're just joining, this is a mixture of green pepper, red pepper, garlic, and a habanero pepper. I had to laugh yesterday when I went to ShopRite to buy the habanero pepper. It cost 18 cents for the pepper. And the lady like looked at me like I was funny and I was like, I don't know. 18 cents for that little tiny pepper. Alright. Want to make sure all that goodness gets inside of there. Turn that down. Alright, and then alright, let me show you guys what this looks like. It looks so good already. Just those little peppers in there, sauteing away. Alright, so we're going to let that saute for a second. Just a second because it is tiny. And then to that, we are going to add, hopefully I don't spill this. Hold on just a second. Okay. So that's 1/4 cup of coconut milk. And then we are going to add the ginger. Let me grab that. The ginger. We are going to add some pepper. We are going to add some salt. We have purple salt. You can use pink salt. You can use regular salt. Whatever. It doesn't matter. I just like the purple one. All right. we are going to add a fourth of a teaspoon of adobo, or like a multi-purpose seasoning. And then we are going to add a tablespoon and a half of curry. So if you've never cooked with curry, one tip, don't get it on anything except the food. It will stain everything. Including, you want to, like, I'll do this as soon as we're done, but you want to make sure that you're either using something that you don't care about staining, or that you wash it right away. And sometimes even if you wash it right away, if it's white, it's still going to stain it. So be careful. I'm just going to throw that in this thing, actually. All right, so we're going to stir this together. And I'll show you what this looks like in just a second. Make sure to set that over there. All right, let's see what this looks like. Hi, Mom. All right, so this is what this mixture looks like right now. All right, and then the next thing we're going to do is, what did I do? Oh, we're going to add the lemon. And this is just a fourth of a lemon. So 1/4 of a lemon. We're going to add inside of that. I want to make sure I get all of that. Throw that over there. Stir that together again. You guys, this smells, I know it doesn't seem like much, but this smells so good. Okay, another tip is for curry powder, don't go to the spice aisle and look for curry. Go to the ethnic section or the Mexican section and get curry powder from there. If you have, I know ShopRite does, Aldi obviously doesn't, but anywhere you go should have some type of ethnic section. Get the curry from there. Not only is it cheaper typically, but it tastes better. Okay, so that's my little tip. The next thing we are going to do is we are going to add that shrimp inside of there. And then we want to stir all this together. You guys can see, well, I don't know if you guys can see, but you should be able to. How I was talking about, like, the coconut milk will sometimes spill out a little bit. You just, you want to make sure, you can either shake it or just turn it down, like, literally as low as you can and just watch it. Just because it has a mind of its own. When you cook with, like, veggie stock and stuff, that typically won't do it, but whatever is in the milk, it makes it bubble up more, so. Alright, so we are going to let this shrimp sit for just a second. While that's doing that, you could clean up a little bit. Wait, that doesn't go. You could clean up a little bit. I'm so excited about this. Andrew's going to be so excited about this recipe, you guys. And obviously, you guys know, shrimp doesn't take that long, so we are almost done. We're actually going to be done the shrimp before we're done the rice, which is odd. All right. Let me show you guys what this looks like. You guys see that? Oh, it looks so good. So coconut curry shrimp. And you guys, look how easy that was. So we threw some peppers and garlic into a food processor. We blended that up. We threw like 5 extra like little seasonings and stuff inside of this pot and threw the shrimp in there. And we're essentially already, I mean, as soon as it's cooked, like the shrimp is going to be done. Doesn't it look delicious, Courtney? It is a little harder to tell when you do shrimp this way. obviously if you do just regular shrimp in like oil or butter or something like that, you can see, okay, it's pink now, like it's all done. Amanda says I'm coming over. Amanda lives close to me. She's gonna be like, I'm looking up your address in Google. I'm coming over to your house. It smells so good. But you can still tell, like there's like little pieces. They can be like, okay, that's still a little gray. Like I know that's not done. And these, compared to the other ones, these are jumbo shrimp, so they are gonna take like a little extra time. Compared to just like the really quick baby shrimp that sometimes we've done before. Alright, let me check on this rice. It's in that like awkward stage of like, okay, like this is done, but like that's not done. Hi, Sarah. Alright, I know the shrimp is done, so we're going to take that off and I'm going to move this over here. Just give me just a second so I can sit this down. Alright, I'm going to turn the camera back around. So bear with me just a second. Alright, I didn't grab a plate yet, so let me grab a plate. Yellow. Hold on, guys. Let me just clean this up so I have a little bit more space for what I need to do next. Who's not letting you? Okay, we're not touching that habanero again. At least not on camera. Okay, so our shrimp is technically done. Let me just spread this out. Okay, so that's done. We are still waiting. I think the rice needs like 2 more minutes. So while I wait for that to get done, I'm going to go ahead and it's going to be a coconut lime rice. So I'm going to go ahead and cut this lime open. Alright, so that's ready. Now, I'm not going to cut this because I don't want it to get brown before, this is going to be our dinner. So I don't want it to get brown before we eat dinner. But typically I would slice open an avocado for a dish like this. Anytime we have like anything that resembles Jamaican style food or even sometimes like Mexican style food. Andrew grew up eating avocado, so he would literally, can you hold on a second please? Okay, it's on the TV. Can you hold on now? Okay, hold on until I'm done the video. Okay, so we literally just cut it in half and then we slice it, and then Andrew grew up just eating a little bit of salt sprinkled on that, so it's kind of something that we've gotten used to. Obviously he's taught the kids to eat like that, and then I like it too, so that's literally all we do is one of our sides. And since avocado is a fat, it fills you up a little bit more, so it's a really cheap, because it's $1 or less sometimes. A really cheap way to get another side and something else that's going to fill up your family, especially if you're trying to not buy more shrimp so you don't have like a more expense in your protein. It's a good way. Sarah said coconut lime rice. Yes. So if you're just joining us, so we made a coconut curry shrimp, and then we're waiting for, it's going to be a coconut lime rice to finish. So literally all we did, instead of water, we substituted coconut milk. I did 1.5 cups of coconut milk and then another 1/2 cup of water, and then threw the rice in there. So the rice is cooking in the coconut milk, and then we're going to add the lime as soon as that's done. I'm going to check it real quick. Just hold on. Oh, it's done now. Okay, good. Okay, hold on just a sec. Let me get a spoon. Okay. So, okay, just wanted to make sure that wasn't too hot. All right, so that's what the coconut, you can see the coconut milk still like kind of on top of that. Who said, Amanda said, I love avocados with a sprinkle of salt. Isn't it so good? It's so good. Okay, so we are going to add 1/2 of a lime. This is a big lime. So if you have like a small lime, hold on, I'll show you. Like this is, a good sized lime. If you have a small lime, do the whole entire thing. But since this is a big one, I'm just going to do 1/2 of it. We are going to sprinkle, juice that into the rice, and then just stir all of that together. This makes like a really creamy but super flavorful rice. And if you want the recipe for this, it is linked inside of the status of the video. All right, so I'm gonna try to show you. Hopefully you guys can see this through the video, but you see how it's just like creamier and it's so delicious. All right, so we would do that. We would add some rice. We would throw on some of this curry shrimp. You guys, look at this. Look how good that looks. All right, so we would throw some of that on top. Yes. Why are they bothering me? Something smells too good for me. You guys see? My 5-year-old just says something smells too good for me. Hi, Kelly. All right. And then obviously I'm not doing it because I don't want it to get yucky, but we would slice the avocado, put the slices around, and then hold on, and then eat that for dinner. So let me show you guys what this looks like. Doesn't this look so good? So coconut curry shrimp, and then coconut lime rice. We are done. So I'm gonna hit the timer. Stop. Look, guys, 26 minutes. Almost 27, but still, it's under 30 minutes. So another recipe under 30 minutes that you can make for your family, insanely flavorful. So this shows you that you don't have to spend like hours and hours and hours of time creating some dish that has like a ton of flavor in it. You literally have like this insanely intense meal that is done in under, oh wait, I didn't try it. Where's my fork? I thought I had a fork out here, hold on. So you don't have to like waste all of this time like creating some meal over like 3 days to have some insanely intense, flavorful meal. All right, I'm just gonna eat a little bit just to try. That is so good. I was waiting to see, because we added that habanero in there, I was waiting to see if it was like super spicy. Because I was nervous about that, but it's not. It has a little kick at the end, but it's not super like, it's not super spicy. Obviously, it has a lot of flavor because of the curry and the peppers and stuff, but it's not that spicy, like at all. All right, hold on. So, you guys, my mom just said that she needs this the next time she comes. My mom thinks that pepper is spicy, and she doesn't really like anything with flavor. So I'm a little shocked that she said that. But I'll make it for you. Sarah said, looks amazing. Can you link the recipe? So Sarah, all the recipes are linked in the status of the video. So the coconut curry shrimp is in there. The coconut lime rice is in there. And also, if you're just joining, we had a slight mishap at the shopping yesterday for the ingredients. We were supposed to be making a cauliflower cilantro rice from Lisa. That's whose recipe this is. And it got, I couldn't exactly find it. So I also linked her cilantro cauliflower rice if you want to try that. All of the recipes are inside of the status, so you should just be able to click through and get all of the recipes that you need. That is a wrap for today's episode. I will say, I am going to take off the next 2 Wednesdays of the month. I need to get ready for homeschool. I'm running a little bit behind. And so I'm going to take the rest of the summer off, and then we will be back in September with a brand new recipe for you guys with our 30-minute series. So, Sarah said, got it. Kelly said, what? What? That I'm going to take off? I have to. I need some time in the summer and to enjoy the rest of the summer, the last part of the summer, and to get ready for homeschool. Oh, you said whatever. She said it's unacceptable. You'll get over it. All right, guys, so that's a wrap for today. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to another episode of Will It Work Wednesdays. This was episode 15. If you missed any of our episodes, you can go back. There's a whole playlist inside of our Facebook videos. You can go back and watch all 15 episodes. I would suggest you probably skip over the recipe where my kid got sick during the middle of it. But other than that, there are really, really great recipes that you can try. Oh, Lisa commented, so glad it turned out great. Make it for mom. Now I think I'm going to make this tonight. Got to remind myself how good it is. Yes! So if you click right there, I also linked her in the status, but the Domestic Life Stylist is Lisa. That's whose recipe this is. And I'm really excited for Andrew to try this tonight and see how much it reminds him of dishes that his mom cooked. that he usually says I'm horrible at trying to recreate. I think he's gonna like this one though. I'm pretty certain. Kelly said, haha, we're not mentioning that word. We're not. The sick episode. So, alright guys, that's it. I'm gonna wrap up. I'm gonna go clean up our kitchen. Thank you guys for tuning in to another episode. Go back and we will see you guys in September